Alright, folks. There has been a recent dispute on Twitter between Ben Shapiro and the Tate brothers, and I honestly find it quite trivial, but it does give us some food for thought. Before we dive into this, please check out the first link in the description to join the group where Tate discusses various exclusive topics. The spots are limited, so don't miss out. Trust me, it's worth it. Now let's get into it. It all began when Ben Shapiro responded to a tweet about the UN Special Reporter for Human Rights in Palestine, expressing horror at the ongoing situation and calling for a truce. First and foremost, I agree with the initial tweet. A truce is often the best option. Regardless of one's stance on the conflict, innocent civilians, including women and children, are dying in Palestine and Israel as we speak. War can never lead to a positive outcome. Ben Shapiro's response was, "They can fuck right off," and he delivered it as though he's some battle-hardened warrior who's experienced the front lines of war. It's honestly a foolish response. Shapiro hasn't faced the kind of hardship he's advocating for, and it's rather comical. I believe almost anyone could take him in a real combat or war situation, so his stance seems absurd. Andrew Tate rightly responded, calling Ben Shapiro Mr. Tough Guy, and stating that, as someone who has experienced his share of fighting, rather than eagerly encouraging others from the comfort of his chair at home, peace is always worth discussing. Tate has faced real adversity, which is something Ben Shapiro hasn't, as he continues to advocate for more violence. Ben Shapiro responded in a somewhat cookie-cutter manner, asserting that morality requires the eradication of those who commit heinous crimes like rape and child kidnapping, not negotiation. While he's right about these criminals needing to be dealt with, I feel he's conflating the entire Palestinian population with these criminals. Palestine has been oppressed by Israel for many decades, and this isn't well covered by the media. Also, the individuals attacking Israel, specifically Hamas, aren't merely frustrated civilians. They're a terrorist group that should be stopped. However, it's crucial to end the loss of innocent lives on both sides, which is currently happening. Tate also joined the discussion, expressing concern about a Jewish man speaking of the eradication of a people in 2023, calling it a scary time to be alive. Ben's response wasn't very substantive, mainly focusing on technicalities and calling Tate illiterate. In essence, this whole drama is rather senseless. Ben Shapiro didn't counter any of Andrew Tate's points. He simply labeled him as immoral due to past actions, resembling a typical NPC response. I'm not sure why Ben is harping on decade-old mistakes made by the Tate brothers, who have since grown and helped more people than Ben Shapiro. This behavior from Ben is quite pathetic. Please share your thoughts on this in the comments below and check out one of the videos on the screen. That's all for now, and I'm signing off.